Hey there everybody, welcome back to Planescape Torment. I don't remember anything. We last had an episode 2 weeks ago. We were traveling, so there was just no episode last week because it was just straight up most of the week. And we came back Sunday evening, and I have been immensely busy with cancer research and moving because we found a flat. Oh my god, we found a flat. And eventually you'll see me with a different background. Hurrah! But because we'll be in a different place. But for now, we're gonna play Planescape Torment. What the hell were we doing? What was the exploring more? Buying spells. I bought some spells, but no, I could buy more, but I could steal some. Now that I know that stealing kind of works well, I kind of want to up that. And Byron Pickett, we talked to him.
I'm gone.
And we're looking for other people to talk to that he was, we're just going to go to the right and explore things. We haven't gone in here or in the print shop, so we're just going to explore in this direction. We're going to talk to Lenny. You can't determine what the sub device is. Quick save, Lenny. You see Lenny, he gives you a mock smile at your approach. Well, hello again, Burke. To what do I owe this pleasure? I have some questions. He laughs at you. I ain't no tout. If you got questions, go find one. He smiles. His smile broadens. You'd best push off before I had to bleed you. What if I told you Byron Pickett sent me? Alright, he's the guy that Byron Pickett talked to about stealing the lady's thing, blah, 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 blah. He stops smiling and examines you for a while. His eyes linger on your scars, and he swallows slightly. After a moment, a frown settles on his face, and he appears to be nervous. Pickett sent you? Why? He said you could answer some questions. He frowns. What questions? You notice he looks rather tense. I want to ask you about the papers you stole from Trist. I'm interested in learning the thieving art. Can you teach me? He swallows hard and stares at you. You notice his muscles tense and it looks like he is ready to run. He puts one hand on his hip in a nonchalant manner, but you can tell he is wound tight as a spring. I don't know what you're talking about, Burke. You'd best be off. Smile wickedly. You know what I'm talking about, Lenny. Byron had to steal some papers from Trist. I'm here to collect them. Give me the papers you stole from Trist or I'll kill you. I'm gonna go with one. He swallows hard and the corner of one eye starts to twitch. He glances at the scars that cover your body, then tries to meet your gaze, but cannot. Collect them. I destroyed the papers after I nicked them, just like Byron told me. He finally meets your gaze. Really? Then why are you so nervous, Lenny? Let me guess. Byron thinks you destroyed the papers, but maybe you didn't. Maybe you kept them. A little blackmail material, perhaps. 1,000 experience. I'm assuming that's correct then. He stares at you for a moment, then suddenly turns to run. Grab him before he gets away. Just as he starts to run, you leap forward to grab him. So the fact that I managed to grab him is interesting to me because my dexterity is super low, but I'll take it. I mean, I guess it wasn't a check, maybe? Or, I don't know. He deftly steps out of your reach and begins to sidestep you. Seeing your query about to escape, you make another, more desperate lunge. You fail to grab him. Oh, okay, so I did fail. But you do manage to bump into him hard, knocking him off balance. Okay. Your efforts foil his escape. Alright, I didn't destroy them. I'll give them to you. Just let me go. Why did you keep them, Lenny? Blackmail, I assume. He snorts and gives you a defiant look. I kept them so I could turn stag on your boss Pickett and keep Trist off the block. He shakes his head. Blackmail my ass. Turn stag? Yes, turn stag. He looks at you for a moment until he realizes you don't know what he means. It means I was going to turn him in, betray him to the Harmonium. Why turn stag on him? He looks at you with some pride. I may be a thief, but I do have some standards. I won't kill some poor sod, and I won't do what Pickett did to Trist and her husband. He shakes his head and looks away. I told your boss that what he was doing was wrong, and he laughed at me. By the way, Pickett is not my boss. He stares at you in disbelief. You serious? I thought... But you said... He watches you closely for a moment and then laughs. You gave me the peel so I'd spiel the chant to you. He shakes his head and looks at you with respect. Good job, Cutter. Let's go get the papers, Lenny. He shakes his head sadly. We can't. They're in the warehouse and they're not open for business right now. Rumor has it there's some sort of management change going on, but I don't know if that's true. In any case, I can't get the papers. He looks at you sheepishly. That's why I haven't helped Trist myself, Cutter. I can't get the sodding papers. I'll look into this and get the papers myself then. He smiles at you. Go to the warehouse and tell the clerk I'm here for a loan, and he'll give you Trist's papers. If you then tell him I gave Pickett the laugh, he'll give you a bonus. What bonus? He laughs. Evidence, Cutter. I'll take Pickett off the streets for a long, long time if you give it to the right person. He thinks for a moment. If there's someone in the Harmonium you think you can trust, give it to them. All right. Farewell. We're screwing over somebody terrible. That's lovely. I have some questions. Told you everything I know. Okay, so first of all, we've learned a bunch from him. I'm not going to talk to Pickett again. I'm just gonna go and talk to... Also, this is something that we need to explore. But let's go save Trist now, shall we? Save, caps lock, save Trist.
I'm gone.
I'd like to claim something. I was told you to tell you that I gave Pickett the laugh. Gained item, gained item. I certainly hope so, sir. Whatever that means, I'm just a big dumb rockhead. Here are your papers, sir, and here, thank you. What can I do for you? Okay. I'd like to claim something. I was looking for a large bag of coins. The item that already been claimed, would you like to claim something else? No. Farewell. Farewell. Okay, right, that we already did that. But, good. So I gained 2 items.
I'm gone.
Let us see what the 2 items are. Scroll of Evidence and Loan Document. Shows that Trist loans from Byron Pickett was paid in full. The Scroll of Evidence, this is a scroll listing the criminal activity of Byron Pickett. So we need to find someone in the Harmonium to give this to. Yeah, that's fine. It was just a second, so let's just talk to him. I want to ask you about Trist. Can I buy her? She has, I have proof that she is innocent of the crime. He smiles. Very well. Show me the evidence. He holds his hands. Give him the document. Lost item, gained 4,000 experience. He opens the document and quickly scans its context. For a moment he sighs, then folds the document and puts it inside his shirt. It seems the courts owe Lady Trist an apology, sir. From this moment she is free, and I will make all the arrangements to have her status and property returned to her. Thank you, Darren.
My journal.
No, thank you. It's a rare individual who will do what you have done. He bows to you. Excuse me, I must speak with the Lady Trist. Farewell. He begins walking towards Trist. Well, you talk to her. Ask some questions. Little time. Yeah, there's not much to do. Let's just go talk to Trist. She smiles. You are my savior, Cutter. I will forever be in your debt. I was happy to help you, Trist. Thank you, Cutter. She glances about and then pauses for a moment. You have saved me from certain death, Cutter. A slow, painful death. She frowns as she thinks, please wait here. I shall return shortly. She turns and walks away. All right. You see Trist approaching. She smiles and waves at you. Hello again, Cutter. Thank you for waiting. She looks about for a moment, then removes a purse from the folds of her dress. With the document you have provided, the courts will restore my status and finances. This is not much, but it is a well-deserved reward for what you have done. She hands you a purse. Thank you, Trist. And 4K and 1,000 coppers. No, I thank you. Farewell, Cutter. Trist appears busy. Okie dokie. So we did that. That's cool. Kill Gorsuk the Abishai. Karina needs a friend. I met the talkative young woman named Karina. She told me that people tend to avoid her and she's lonely. Maybe I can help her. Oh. Okay. This and this. Print shop. Take a handbill to Schofield Pen at the print shop to be printed. Find the Night Hag Ravel puzzle well. This is the main quest whom Lothar believes stole my mortality from me. Glitzper, the auctioneer, has asked me to deliver a handbill, the printer, in exchange for 50 coins. Glitzper, the auctioneer. So let's go to the print shop. Let's go to the print shop. Cool. Stylish script around the doorframe proclaims this building as the print shop. Cool. Messenger running. I've got a message for you to run. Here, take it in these coins. I'll be back with your receipt. Scritch, scritch. Scofflaw pen. You see a thin, stooped man hunched over a desk, scribbling on a piece of paper. His hair is thinning and drab, drawn back into a ponytail, and thin spectacles adorn his hooked nose. His age could be anywhere from his early 20s to his late 40s. He doesn't look up as he speaks to you. What do you want? Make it quick. Yes, Glitzper asked me to deliver a handbill to you so you can print up 100 copies. He takes the handbill from you, looks it over, and says, I'll have it for him later. Go tell him. He turns back to his desk. I have a few questions. Do they have anything to do with work? What do you print? Books, pamphlets, handbills, words, letters, whatever. He amends, though I don't do racy prints, and I won't fulfill any perversions you might want, nor do I care to ask. What is this place? He looks sharply at you, ceasing the scratching of his pen. Are you entirely dim? It's a printing shop. I print things here. Look around you. I print. What do you print? I had a few questions. Are you the one who wrote this note I found in the mortuary? He takes a note from you, looks it over, and crumples it into a ball, which promptly crumbles into ash. He looks at you levelly. Someone's been defaming my good name, it seems. Now, did you want something? Aren't you worried about that defamation? Why would I be? It's just competition and sigil. I've got a good idea of who it might be, too, and I've got a little surprise of my own coming for him. Can I be of any assistance? Are you truly as stupid as you look? Of course not. All right, then. Don't take that tone with me. He waves his hand, and you find yourself outside his shop. What the?
I'm gone.
He makes magics?
All right.
Oh, have you come to threaten me again? Just me like that again, I'll kill you. How did you teleport me? Trade secret. Did you eventually actually want something, or were you coming in the bluster some more? I came to warn you not to do that again. He waves his hand, you find yourself outside the shop. I like this. This is amusing. The door's locked. No! I didn't mean that. No! Can I... Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. Have to remember to... Oh, man, I had to load... I had a few questions. What do you print? I have a few questions. Well, no. Farewell. Okay, but now it's... you're the one who wrote this. I found the mortuary. The defamation. Can I be of any assistance? Alright. Well, no. Don't you ignore me. What the? Okay, now I'm gonna quick save. Because saying that is not a lot, you know. Here's your receipt. Thank you, here's another coin. This lad looks like he's in a hurry. He looks at you resentfully as you detain him, and he's obviously in a hurry to leave. What can you tell me about this area? I have a few questions. Farewell, then. Don't know, he says, and leaves. Don't know. What a biatch. You can go on about your way. Okay, he's not gonna... How did you teleport me? I had a few questions. Well, no. Farewell. Okay, well, he's kind of a dick. But I guess that was that. And he took one of my notes that I found in the mortuary, apparently? Or was it here? Or was it... It was somewhere. Man. It was... Something was somewhere. Okay, well, that was a print shop. Grosuk. Is that the guy I'm supposed to... Yep. Sebastian may wish you to kill an Abishai. If you do this for him, he'll help me with my scars. Can I kill Grosuk? Or, no, we're definitely going to talk to him beforehand. Kill Grosuk or not. You see a reptilian creature with a snake-like body, 4-clawed feet, leathery wings, and a draconian head. The scales covering its body are a vile shade of green. The creature stands upright on its hind legs, balancing with its prehensile tail. As you approach, his eyes narrow and slits, and it begins to hiss. Greetings. The air around the creature begins to radiate heat, and its scales take on a pale sheen. It gives you a hungry look and appears ready to strike. Suddenly, it releases a flurry of hisses and relaxes its stance a bit. Sko, Grosuk no talk, told wait. It glares at you as its tail lashes back and forth. Sebastian sent me. The creature relaxes quite a bit and the air grows cooler. It holds out a clawed hand to you. Give Grosuk information. He looks at you expectantly. What information? It's hard to read facial expressions on a reptile, but you are certain that Grosuk is rather annoyed with you. His tail begins to lash furiously and the air grows warm again. No question. Give Grosuk information or die. Grosuk then take information from body. I need to know which piece of information is for you. I run errands intended for several people, you understand. He glares at you for a moment while he thinks. Finally, he gestures at a nearby tower. Siege towers. How get inside? Sebastian say he divine way. Grosuk take a step towards you and hold out his hand. Now give. Want to deliver that one in person. He'll be along soon.
My journal.
The air around Grosuk begins to radiate heat, and his scales take on a pale sheen. He gives you a hungry look and appears ready to strike. He opens his mouth to reveal several rows of razor-sharp teeth. No, Grosuk think you lie. Give information now, Grosuk kill quick. Not slow. Not give Grosuk take time. Remove your insides. Let you watch. Wait, I don't have information you want, but I know something that I think is worth my life. Grosuk cocks his head to one side and glares at you. He seems lost in thought for a moment. Grosuk listen. Information good, you live. He gives you a toothy grin. Not good, you die. Grosuk give word. How do I know you'll keep your word? The creature glares at you. This pact, you and Grosuk. Grosuk lives by word of pact. Now, you tell me. Forget it. Sebastian sent me to kill you anyway. He sent me here to kill you.
My journal.
Grosuk stares at you for some time, then releases a stream of frustrated hisses. He begins to flex his claws and his tail lashes back and forth. You notice a barbed stinger appears from the tip of his tail. Yes, information good. Grosuk give word, you live. Grosuk thank, Grosuk go now. Need talk to Sebastian. Oh. So Sebastian's dead. Sebastian was over here. Yep, he's dead. And he's got a battle axe of quality. I didn't really want him to die. Okay. Let's put our least likely to super die, maybe? That is a coherent sentence. And surround our friend.
I'm gone.
With fun and fun.
I'm gone.
I hear your
Do
words.
do 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 do. Cool. Power of 1 on Anna.
Insert command your path.
Magic resistance. Yeah, she has magic resistance now, which is amazing. Pacify, blur, cloak of wording. Both of these are on yourself, and you are quite useless. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
What? Good is done.
I will hear your will be done.
Yeah, I kind of hope that. I mean, hold on. Greetings. Sebastian sent me what information to know. Oh, I'm sorry.
My journal.
Fine. Okay, now let's see if this Abishai, if we can kill him or not. I don't know who's he's attacking right now, but I guess we'll find out pretty quickly.
Balance in all things.
Oh, he got instantly wrecked. 8,000 experience is really nice. Let me just get a clutch charm. So that wasn't that bad. Blah blah blah.
I'm gone.
Nothing really interesting. Poor quality stiletto is also not very interesting. Lower to position, the strawberry would give attackers access from the siege tower to a wall. Yeah, I mean Sebastian is a dick. I get that, but 8,000 experience is much better than anything else that seems to be around here. So I'm probably gonna take this. Yes, and I've come for what is due me. One moment, please, Cutter. Sebastian reaches into his robe and removes a small crystal ball. He gazes into it for a moment before returning his attention to you. I cannot thank you enough, Cutter. I should live up to my part of the bargain. Are you ready? 4,000 experience. It is done. Once again, I thank you. Sebastian bows deeply to you. Oh, charisma permanently increased by 2. Holy crap, that's amazing. Thank you and farewell, Sebastian.
My journal.
Journal. I killed the Abishai Grosuk for Sebastian. As per our agreement, he helped me with my scars. I noticed quite an improvement in my general appearance. Oh, I just look better now. My charisma is 18. It was 16, but now it's 18, which is fantastic. I'll take it. I mean, dude, that's a lot more experience of completing the quest, and 2 charisma is incredible by itself. So that was a very nice quest for me. Like, dude, that was good. Okay, there's probably nothing here. And where are we now? To the upper ward, to the coffin and the coffin maker. And then we went to the print shop. We need to go to, like, find out how to get into the siege tower. Like, there appears to be a siege tower. The walls are scarred and pitted. It seems like many a battle in its lifetime. Yeah, there's no way to actually go in there, though. Somebody's yelling at that thing, yeah. The strange building appears to be a coffin maker's shop. The sign above the door has the slogan, "Engineered for Eternity," clearly written on it. Henry's and Dimitri's.
Done.
A potted plant. It's in pretty good shape, but could use some water and just a bit of a trim. Money. Bandages. And a silver bracelet. Absolutely lovely. This board contains various tools used in the art of coffin making. These shelves hold many bottles and vials. Most are filled with unidentifiable liquids and powders. A coffin is currently under construction on this table. No. just... Yeah, I can't like that. Dimitri. You sure are quite one today, Dimitri. You see a tall, slender man with a glassy-eyed expression. He seemed engrossed in some tale that a shopkeeper is relenting. Occasionally he nods his head, but makes no comment of his own. Greetings. The man turns slightly at your greeting, just enough to acknowledge your presence. You notice that he is a little pale of complexion and rather gaunt-looking. He is giving you a blank stare. The shopkeeper does not seem to notice any of this and continues with a stream of useless prattle. Are you all right? The man continues to stare at you and slowly nods. You wait for any further response, but he says nothing, only stares. You're about to turn away in frustration when you think you notice a strange musty odor about the man. Step closer and sniff. You lean in and sniff at the man, unsure what you'll find. As you do, a musty odor fills your senses, an odor you recognize from your time in the mortuary. It is the smell of dead flesh preserved by magic. You're a zombie, aren't you? The creature continues to stare at you blankly. Slowly, as if with great effort, he begins to reply to you. Only your speak with dead power make him understandable. Yes, I am, Dimitri. Why are you here, Dimitri? Dimitri slowly glances at the shopkeeper and makes a feeble gesture towards him. Seeing this as a sign of interest, the shopkeeper redoubles his efforts in telling whatever tale he is relenting to the poor creature. Dimitri looks at you again. Hamries, he talks. Hamries never stops. Wanders town, annoys master, annoys everyone. Master create Dimitri. Tells Dimitri talk Hamries. Now Hamries stay in shop. Master happy, town happy, Dimitri sad. Is there anything I can do to help you, Dimitri? The creature pauses, then resumes his slow speech with you. You can almost detect a pleading tone in his voice. Yes. Find Master, Sebastian. Ask him release me. Please. He turns his attention to Hamries momentarily. Please. Let me just put you out of your misery. I'll think about it. I have some questions. The creature gives you a barely perceptible shrug of shoulders. No, nothing. Dimitri summoned by Master. No darkness, peace, rest. Then Hamries. Sorry. Help you if could. Okay, let's talk to Sebastian. You see a rugged-looking, square-jawed man. He turns to you with a wide smile. How are you, Cutter? Good day to you. Good day indeed. He squints at you for a second, then juts his hand out to shake yours. Shake his hand. Greetings. Hamries at your service, member of the Harmonium and the fashioner of finer coffins for the recently departed. I think I know you do. I nod. So let me see if I can place it. He pauses for a moment. Sharp with names I was in the Harmonium, let me tell you. Now everyone in the entire word. Lie. I have some questions. He nods at you. Ask away. He gives you a broad smile. I hear your father died. Can you tell me what happened? He frowns at you. Well, he disappeared some time ago, so I can only assume that he is dead. Where did you hear this? I don't recall. You say he disappeared. He nods. Oh yes, many, many years ago. My father was a talented stonemason, and he did not only construct sarcophagi, but he was also quite skilled in tomb design. People from across Sigil. The room begins to fade around you as memory tugs at your consciousness. Relax and try to remember. 500 experience. You find yourself standing in this very shop, talking with an older man while a child sits in the corner and plays. On the counter between you and the shopkeeper is a set of plants. He seems to be explaining some intricacies within the construction of a tomb. Your vision fades as you try to examine the details of the plans. Continue. When your sight returns, you are standing in a cavern in front of a tomb. Above the entry, you see the slogan, Engineered for Eternity, clearly carved into stone. The shopkeeper is standing next to you, a broad smile on his face. He gestures to you and begins to walk into the tomb. You quickly match his pace from behind and draw your blade. Continue. You find yourself back in Henry's shop. He is looking at you with some concern. Are you well, sir? Tell me what happened to your father. He simply vanished one day, leaving most of his commissions unfinished. Most embarrassing. It took a long while to get out of the debt caused by his disappearance. And to an extent, I'm still settling various accounts. Still, I have a certain aptitude for the work, and he sighs slightly and gets a faraway look in his eyes. Go on. Sorry, I was just thinking my father's disappearance was the reason I joined the Harmonium and left it later on. At first I had a burning desire to find out what happened to him. Later I felt a certain obligation to continue his life's work, he sighs. I never found the answers I sought. It was quite the mystery as to what happened. His voice fades to silence. Did your father keep any of the plans for the tombs he built? Yes, he did. After I came of age and inherited the business, I went through all of his records. They were quite extensive. Why do you ask? If I describe a tomb to you, could you tell me if it was your father's work? He frowns in thought, then shrugs. I can but try. My Harmonium training has blessed me with a sharp memory. I should be able to recognize my father's work if you give me enough details. He looked at you expectantly. Describe the tomb from your memory. He thinks for some time. There is little doubt that the tomb you describe is my father's work. The slogan you mentioned has been the family trademark for several generations. He pauses and gives you a strange look. This tomb, where is it located? Describe the location. You describe the location in detail, surprising yourself with the knowledge you have of the area. Hamries watches you with a concerned look. Odd. I don't recall anything in the family records that would even have permitted him to construct a tomb there. The Dustmen are very careful about building rights in real estate, especially beneath the streets of Sigil. Then you recognize the location. He nods enthusiastically. Oh yeah, sounds like the Drowned Nation's catacombs to me. He pauses. I've never been there myself, but I've heard the area described many times in my years in the Harmonium. I need to know if the father kept the plans for that tomb. Yes, the warehouse where I store my goods handles business documents as well. Anyways, they are having internal problems of some sort, new management or some such nonsense. I haven't been able to replenish my stock of late, and I doubt I could retrieve any paperwork from them either. He frowns. The Harmonium would never let things get so out of hand as to cause distress to its customers. His voice fades away as he thinks and then looks at you. Perhaps you would look into the matter for me. The warehouse? Yes, the warehouse is having some internal problems of sort, whatever that means. I can't get any stock from them until the matter is cleared up. He frowns. The Harmonium would never let things go, blah, blah, blah. His voice fades away as he thinks and then looks at you. Perhaps you could look the matter for me. Yep. I guess I don't have a choice if I want the plans. I'll do it.
Updated my journal.
He smiles broadly. Excellent. If you deal with the issue satisfactorily, you may have your plans for free. He gets the lecture look on his face again. That may not seem like sufficient payment, but let me tell you about the difficulty involved in creating those plans. No, thank you. I'm just started on the right way. Another time. On this right away. Farewell. Okay, cool. So we got two... no, I'm still working on it. Farewell. So we have to go there, and we also want to talk to Sebastian about the zombie. Because that's not very nice. I mean, zombies have feelings too. How may I help you? Never mind, farewell. Oh. Sadness. Well, let's do a round then. Gorkthorpe and Zerber. Once again, we go to the warehouse. Fetch quest. Fetch quest. Gotta live fetch quest. I'd like to claim something. I was looking for I was told that I could retrieve some plans for a tomb here. Gained item. Plans for a tomb. You don't look dead, sir. Not that it's any of my business if you are. Here are your plans, sir. Can I get anything else for you? No thanks. Please return. Yes. Wait, is it on the ground? It's on the ground. Tome of Bone and Ash. Oh, you just dropped some other stuff, because of course that's what happens. I should clear up all this crap, though. Silver bracelet, poor quality stiletto. You can grab that. For now, we do need to sell everything, and we shall. Thank you very much. These are the plans for custom-made tombs, stenciled proudly across the top edge of the words "Engineered for Eternity." We are going to tombs. Boom. We are 20 minutes in. Okay, 30 minutes in. The plans would make more sense if it were in the tomb itself. You could then make direct comparisons between the plans and how you were implemented. I need to go back to the tomb.
Done.
That's tough. Oh no, we can go through... Yeah, we can go through the thing. Okay, cool. Cool. I've dealt with the situation at the warehouse and got the tomb plans.
My journal.
He smiles and nods. Well done, Cutter. As I said, you may keep whatever you recovered from the warehouse as your reward. Thank you for the help. I have some questions. Who's your friend here? He glances... Holy crap. He glances at the customer. Dimitri? He shrugs like he hadn't considered the fellow before. Quiet. Doesn't say much. Do you, Dimitri? Dimitri doesn't respond, but simply gives the same blank expression. A few seconds later, he nods. Hamries shrugs, turns back to you. Wandered in one day a few weeks back. Been a regular ever since. He hasn't bought anything, but he doesn't cause any trouble, so I let him stay. Seems harmless enough, you see. When I was serving the Harmonium, part of our work was to help people under our ring, give them a little shelter from the chaos of the streets. You know that he's a zombie, don't you? He frowns, glances at Dimitri, then back to you. What nonsense are you rattling about? Dimitri's no zombie. Sure, he may be quiet, but doesn't move much, but it's just because he's a good listener. Look, Dimitri's a zombie. Punch Dimitri. Hennies looks at you in shock. What in the Harmonium name are you? You cuff Dimitri on the skull hard. He doesn't even blink. Henry turns red and starts bellowing. You've gone too far. I won't have you striking my customers. I'm placing you under arrest by the authority of the Harmonium. He stops and stares in wonder as Dimitri still fails to react. He's a zombie, Henry's. Henry stares at Dimitri in confusion. I wonder how he died. You get the feeling that Henry just isn't getting it. Just the other day, he seemed quite lively. He herms for once at a loss of words. Well, it looks like old Dimitri will need a coffin. Good thing he ended up here. Thing is, what kind of coffin should he... He looks at like he's going to begin a lecture. I have some questions. Can you... Continue with the sword. Oh. Yes, lower ward. You know, it's a little known to most newcomers and even people in the ward. Most people think this is the ward gets its name simply because it's not as prestigious as some of the others, but not it at all. Do you know where the name comes from? From all the lower plane portals? He nods, though he seems a little disappointed that you know. Yes, indeed, these portals to the lower planes are actually the reason for the smog in the skies here. He glances upwards as if imagining a sky above your heads. But I'm sure we're already aware of the conditions that plague the world. Yes. Going to tell you what happened. Yeah. Oh, force it away and continue with Hamry's. Tell me what happened to your father. Relax and try to remember, but it's the same thing. No, I must take my leave. Okay. Quick save. Let's talk to Dimitri. You help me, please? You find Sebastian?
My journal.
Where can I find Sebastian? I see. Farewell. Okay. Well, now I need to actually talk to Sebastian because beforehand I didn't promise to help him. Right? I believe that's what's going on. Actually, I want to talk to you about Dimitri. He stares at you for a moment in sighs. What about Dimitri, Cutter? He wants to be released from his curse. He gives you a surprised look and then waves you off. I find that hard to believe, Cutter. Dimitri doesn't have the mental power to desire anything. He frowns for a moment. Did that idiot Henry's put you up to this? Think about it, Sebastian. Henry's doesn't know. Dimitri's a zombie, let alone who created him, right? He sighs and seems to be deep in thought. Yes, you're right, of course. Henry's could not have sent you. I guess poor Dimitri is more aware than I intended. A pox on me for my stupidity. So, will you release him? He looks at you for a moment with conflicting emotions crossing his face. He sighs and throws his arm up in exasperation. I cannot. Sorry. He gives you a pleading look. I want to, mind you, but I cannot. I fulfilled a contract by creating Dimitri and I cannot break it. Right or wrong, I am a man of my word. My reputation demands it. I understand your dilemma and agree with you. Could I release him instead? I really don't give a rat's ass about your contracts. What you did is wrong and needs to be freed. Who contracted you? Maybe I can get them to agree. Could I release him instead? That would be difficult. He turns and begins to look through a nearby box. After a moment, he removes a book which he sets down in front of you. First, you'd have to have some magical aptitude. Second, you'd have to be able to properly speak the words you find on page 23 of this book. Go on. Last, you'd have to touch Dimitri just as you feel the power of the words culminating within you. He turns his back on you and rummages through another box. I couldn't allow you to read that book, however. It'd be a tantamount to my breaking my word through the actions of another. He continues poking through the box, ignoring you. Read the book and leave.
My journal.
Okay. Never mind. Okay, I mean, that's a way. I got experience for it, so I'm happy. Let's go release Dimitri. I do have magical aptitude, so that's good. I know how to release you now. Dimitri turns to face you and gestures towards you. Please, friend, speak the words Sebastian taught you. You pause to gather your thoughts and then carefully speak the words Sebastian taught you. You can reach out and touch Dimitri lightly on the forehead. Rest well, Dimitri.
My journal.
With a sigh, the zombie collapses at your feet. You think you hear a fleeting thank you, friend, as he falls to the ground.
All right.
Yay. Well, hello there. I have some questions. Do you know of any portals? Portals? Do I know of any portals? Well, none personally, except some more common ones. I imagine they can be found in practically every ward. Portals are funny things. Sometimes they shift around. Yeah, he just does not care about Dimitri. Goodbye, Dimitri, my love. Goodbye. Yeah. Not clear that this is a tombstone or a headboard. Cool.
All right.
I kind of want to go to the tomb. If you remember that. So this should still be a possibility. Go to tomb.
Done.
I mean, that sounds like it's worth doing. There we are.
All right.
Bones of the night. Also, I need to sell stuff, but yeah. Wait, where am I going? Yeah, it's over there. Portal still open? Hell yeah. Oh, come on. Guys, go away.
Done.
Shut up, go away. Thank you. Where was it? I think it was through the detonations. I think it was through the detonations and it went to the drowned catacombs, is what they said, right?
I'm gone.
Drowned Nation catacombs, yeah. It's right here.
Done.
Sealed passageway. Hopefully the things don't respawn. These things? Yeah, that thing's still dead over there. Good. Good. Ooh, cancel, not load. Yes, go to tomb. Save. Yes. And I'm alone. And now in the tomb. The plans reveal the tomb to be heavily trapped, but the exact locations have been omitted. However, you see an annotation along one side that indicates an especially lethal trap was installed in each room. Scrawled along the bottom is a note written by another hand. It looks like your handwriting. The trap is set. Now I need only await for my tormentor to step within its walls. However, it occurs to me that I need a way to get the corpse out without having to negotiate the traps myself. An enchantment, perhaps, that somehow transports the corpse back to the beginning. What did I... No. That's all?
Done.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Feels like I've been through a shredder.
But I've already been here.
Done.
Stop going to the center.
Like this.
Stop going to the center.
I'm gone. Worse than last time.
Yeah, nothing has changed since you checked it. I was already here. I already did everything you could possibly do. I already got everything you can possibly get. That doesn't do anything. That was useless. That was such a waste of time. Wow. Not cool, dude. Not cool. I'm sorry I just saved over that because it was a bunch of time of me running around for no reason. Well, poopy. Poopy, guys.
Done.
And gals. And anything in between. Okay. I don't care. I'm just go. Just ignore these. I don't care about 600 experience. Ugh.
All right.
Well, that sucked. So we did all of these, and that is okay. Let's go sell stuff and actually be done for today, because I have a few other things I need to do before we go to sleep, and I'm tired as hell. And yes. And also my voice is kind of giving out.
All right.
So we're going to just sell a few things and be done for today, and I guess continue exploring next time.
All right.
A lot of shoppers over here. Drixel. Let's talk to Drixel. We do need to find someone of the Harmonium and give them the thing. Okay. Okay, he's not saying literally anything useful. Okay. Alec. Let me see your wares. The Grimoire of Pestilent Thought. So I can just sell this. Oh, I remember this fucking thing. So, I looked into this. This is just purely... If you read it, it turns... If you ask it for advice... Sorry. If you ask it for advice, it basically is very evil. And it just makes you evil. Like, changes your alignment, basically. If you listen to it, supposedly. You continue going through it. And it asks you for a blood sacrifice, and then to kill one of your allies, and then something even worse. Basically, it's great to sell it because it's a lot of money, and that's sort of everything that you can do with this, pretty much. But I remember it being for like 4,500, and now it isn't. And I'm like, why not? Clipped copper pieces, minor copper blessing. Copper's been shaved off, no doubt, to skip blah blah blah. Oh, so it's like a thing. It's like a thing. Jar of embalming fluid, blah blah blah. You don't have anything worth doing selling. And these are the runes. Do I sell this? I want to check if the others, if I can sell it for more for the others. Oh, I do need to go back to one of these people here. I'd like to see her wares. Also 4,000. And he doesn't want the cheese or the weapons or anything. Yeah. Nothing super interesting. Cinder. Who else who did I go to the Glint? Something that starts with a G? Was he around here? Or was he somewhere else? That asked me to go and print pamphlets. I'm in need of some spells. Good, I have some spells. Hoi 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 hoi. He does not want the tome, but all of them seem to be just the same. He would buy spells. Remove curse is pretty good. Wait, do you already have remove curse? Yes. So technically I can sell it. Like, I don't really like need it as much, and 600 is 600 is a lot. But is there anything else that I need here? Shroud of Shadows. One target, so it doesn't have to be me, which is nice. Following plus a 3 to AC, 10 stealth, and targets have minus to hit the caster. This is really good. It's a really nice buff. It's a really, really nice buff. Improved strength is just improved strength. Confusion is amazing. As per the name, the spell causes 1 to 4 creatures plus 1 creature / level to become confused and unsure of itself. They will either wander away, stand confused, attack nearest creature, act normal. So this is also pretty freaking great. They're all level 4. Vampiric Touch for every 2 wizard levels he has. So 2 to 12 for level 4. The damage it drains is then transferred to the caster and added to the total HP. This is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's level 3. Tasha's unbearable derisive laughter. Laughter occurs in a 30 feet radius. All male living creatures with intelligence of above 4 in range make a saving throw. Or get -2 to a bunch of stuff. For 5 seconds per level of the caster. So 5 seconds per level of the caster is not a lot of time, but could be pretty cute. It's a great debuff. Kind of want all of these. Spellbook. So improved strength, confusion, vampiric touch. You have nothing. And you also have none of them other than force missiles. Force missile! Alright. So I couldn't steal any of them. So I'm just gonna buy them. Who has space for? Anna has space, but also he has space. Yes. I'm in need of some spells. So yeah, I like all of these. And I don't have enough money. Or space. Yeah. Buy.
Done.
Okay, I'm just gonna, I don't care. I don't really give a rat's ass. Thank you. I'd like to see your wares. I'm gonna sell you this. And you can do whatever the hell you want with it. Now I have a ton of money. I'm interested in spells. Glad we talked about this. So we just bought all of these. Good. We didn't buy this because we could not. But now I bought that too. Hold Undead. This is... Oh, do we have Cone of Cold? Oh my god. Level 5. That's so good. Neither of you have it. Cone of Cold is amazing. Is it a level 5 spell? Really? Is this a level 5 spell? Such a good spell. Cone of Cold is freaking amazing. Everything else, I think it means that you already have it, right? Cloak of Warding. Hold Undead. Do I have Old Undead? But it makes sense to me that I have the other ones. But maybe I don't. Magic Missile. I definitely maybe has... Do I have Magic Missile? I don't have Magic Missile. No, I don't have Magic Missile. I don't have Magic fucking Missile. Like, the most basic of things that you just have, and I do not. Disappointed. I'm gonna buy Scroll of Magic Missile. Thank you. Now, Coat of Cold, do I just buy it? Because nobody has level 5 spells yet. And do we have Knock? I'm not sure if we have. Knock and Strength. So mainly it's Knock. Do we have Knock? And Hold Undead. Do I need Hold Undead? Hold Undead and Knock are the ones that I'm like currently thinking about. I do have Hold Undead, so I don't need that. Knock is level 2 and I do have that, so I'm good. We are done. And we still have the same amount of money, we just let go of one thing. So Magic Missile, yay. Now, however, I have to decide who gets to learn what. And you have 2, and he does not even have level 4 yet, dude. So, yeah, you now have slightly more room. This is level 3. It's Vampiric Touch. You are more of a fighter than me. I'm just gonna let you do that. Improved Strength is definitely a buff. I'm just gonna give that to you because you do that. Now, Shroud of Shadows is also a buff. So you can take that. And then the last 2 of them, this is a debuff. And this is a big debuff. So this is more attacking spells in a way. And I'm kind of trying to divert, not like super strong, but a bit. Oh, the laughter thing is over here. That's fine. I'm going to remove Cloak of Warding because I'm not using it that much. And I do want 1 confusion if you don't mind. You, on the other hand, got nothing there. But you've got Vampiric Touch now. But you've got damaging spells here anyways. Yeah. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I've never used Pacify. I don't know how great it is. I'm gonna do Missiles of Magic because they're nice and I like it. Punchy Punch. Fist of Iron. Or known by the name Punchy Punch. Corvus. Like, they have names and they're from the Harmonium, so I'm wondering, do you know someone named Byron Pickett? Thank you, I must be going now. Okay. Corvus could be Corvus give evidence? Maybe he is. Try to see what he's looking as. You glance over your shoulder and see Karina wandering nearby. Corvus seems to have his eyes locked on her as he wanders about. Her name is Karina. He snaps his attention back to you. I beg your pardon? You know her, citizen? He looks at Karina again. Voice of an angel and such a pretty young thing. Yes, and she's also lonely. I'm sure she would welcome the company of a gentleman.
My journal.
He glances at you, then back at Karina. Excuse me for a moment. He steps around you and heads towards Karina. Corvus returns to you and smiles brightly. Thank you, friend. A wonderful young lady. He looks a little glass-eyed. Oh, my pleasure. I have some questions. He nods. I will help you if I can. He looks about the market expectantly. Do you know a person named Lenny? He frowns at you in thought. Lenny? Yes, I know a thief who goes by that name. He can usually be found over by the siege tower. What can you tell me about him?
Journal.
Officially nothing. He pauses for a moment. Unofficially, he's a thief, and a good one. A master, I would say. Although he's a thief, he seems to have some ethics. He is never suspected of assault or murder. He has managed to avoid the law on numerous occasions. He pauses. Anything else? Yes, I would not be afraid to turn my back to Lenny. There are a few people I can say that about, but Lenny is one of them. He shrugs. That is all, friend. I have some questions. Do you know Byron Pickett? Yes, I'm familiar with Byron. What can you tell me about him?
Journal.
Officially, nothing. Unofficially, he's suspected of being behind most of the criminal activity here at the market. We believe him to be responsible for the murder of a merchant named Zach. His list of suspected crimes is quite long. Anything else? Yes, I would not turn my back to him, and I would think twice about being anywhere alone with him. He shrugs. That is all, friend. I have evidence that proves he's involved in criminal acts here in Sigil. He looks at you with interest. Oh, may I see that evidence? Give him the papers. He examines the papers thoroughly, then folds them and puts them away. He nods at you and smiles. Excellent work, citizen. These documents are quite detailed in their content. Sorry, I personally will see it the Baron Pickett is taken before the courts. He salutes you and then returns to leave. I shall return shortly. He soon returns and smiles at you. The deed is done. Pickett has been removed from the streets. The evidence has been presented to the courts, and soon he will stand trial. He gives you a slight bow. Once again, I thank you. My pleasure. I have some questions. Who are you? Okay, I think that's good. So we got most of the things, man. And can we talk to Karina? Yeah, we can. Hello again. She looks at you with a burst of excitement. Thank you so much, Cutter. I am grateful for what you did. What did I do, Karina? She laughs. You sent Corvus my way. I know because he told me so. He was afraid to approach me, though I had a list of suitors. Blah. Well, what I mean to say is thank you. She gives you a hug. You're welcome, Karina. I wish the two of you happiness. Thank you, Cutter. I hope you find happiness in your life as well. Aww. Aww. That's so cute. Okay, I just want to find the dude that I was told that asked me to send some things his way.
I'm gone.
Find the Night Hag, Requeen, and the Crier of... Yeah, basically I finished everything that was actually here. Journal. Pam... print. Glitspur the Auctioneer has asked me to deliver a hand-built Scaffold. Glitspur the Auctioneer. The Auctioneer. The search function is wonderful. It's interesting that some things are just not... This is Darren. Where is Glitspur the Auctioneer? Thorp, Gorp, Zorp. Glitspur. Horror. Where the hell is Glitspur? Auctioneer. Wait, Auctioneer? There's an Auctioneer will be here somewhere. But no, I mean it's a market, it's not an auction house.
All right.
Where is the Auctioneer? Is it in here?
I'm gone.
Can I talk to the people here? Thanks. Let's talk to Lena. Who are you? What do you do here? I see. Farewell. Yeah, well, what is the problem with the warehouse? I also don't know. I feel like there's something to solve here. But, where the hell is Glitspur? I really just want to know if he's, like, right here. So I'm actually going to do Glitspur the Auctioneer. So I'm just using the internet. Torment. Glitspur. The print shop? Sorry. Yeah, Glitspur. Okay, I just really want to find out where he is. Oh, okay. Okay, he's right next to the marketplace, right here. I knew that it was here. I knew that it was here. God damn it. Okay, Glitspur. And we're 52 minutes, so it's kind of like... that handbill is printed. 6K experience? Wow. It's printed. Terrific. I knew you were the man for the job. Here, take this message to Kelder of Durian at the Foundry. I'm sure he'll be glad to receive it. And you'll be glad of the 100 coins you get in return. Alright, I have some questions. What can you tell me of the Godsman? What are you selling? Oh, he's also selling specific things. Hammer of quality. It's a hammer. It's not used by any people. Can I sell you my crap? Yay! Yay! Fantastic. We now have these rings actually are useful. And those are not. Poor quality stiletto, sure. Sure. Nothing else can actually be sold here. Obsidian earring. We're keeping that. Do you have anything good? Stinger. +2 armor class. +2 piercing. Oh, damn. And it's an earring. Oh, that's fantastic. Scroll of friends. Scroll of luck. Friends is fun. And luck. And this is some cheese. And these are all the crap that I sold him. Pouch. Poor quality setup. Bone dagger. Yeah. No, just this earring. I think, though, the only two people that can use earrings is me and her. She's got this, which is so much better than an earring. No, this is an earring. She has the stinger already. Can I wear 2 of them? I don't know. But I only have one place for earrings. And it already gets me some really cool stuff. And I just screwed myself over by removing that? No. Okay, good. Doesn't matter. Okay, quick save and let's talk to him again. Nothing right now, I guess. Answer some other questions. Let's barter. I know. Oh, I can sleep here. That's fantastic. Yes, rent this for 20, sure. Yeah. Screw it. Everybody slept? Good. Rested for a day, everybody's full HP, and now I have spells. That is pretty good. So, we want to go to the upper ward, but we also want to try and go here and see what's up with that. And that's what we'll do next time, and then once we fail in the first 2 minutes, we will probably go to, yeah. So, try this place or upper ward. Or upper ward. Thank you so much for watching as usual. We'll be back next week, next weekend with more stuff, and have a good one. Cheers.